If you've made it this far, congratulations. You finished the 8-day beginner's meditation challenge, which means that you've gone from 3 minutes of practice to a full 15-minute practice. That is amazing. You've come out of this with 5 different breathing techniques. We've practiced various mindfulness strategies as well to observe and distance from your thoughts with compassion and neutrality. You've gone deep with a mantra meditation, and you've played with gratitude and manifesting. I hope you're excited to keep using all these skills, and this video is about how to support you and set you up for success. These skills have totally changed every aspect of my life for the better, and I want you to get to a place where you can say the same thing. So I'm here to support you. Let's dig in. In this video, I'm going to talk about how long to meditate for and when's the best time to meditate. I'll break down the building blocks of the practices that we've used over the past 8 days so that you can have a look at them, mix and match, get playful with them, and design a practice that fits your unique interests, goals, and needs. I'll show you a breakdown of other famous practices so that you can really feel inspired and empowered to create the kind of practice that works right for you. And I can't wait to tell you about the free workbook that I have packed with value and created just for you to support your meditation practice and help you get deeper and clearer and faster results with your manifesting. But first, I want to jump into how long to meditate for, because that's the very next step. Now, the golden rule and the golden answer here really is however long you can commit to on a daily basis. There's so much more value for you in practicing for, say, 5 minutes every day than there is if you just practice for 15 minutes every other day or once a week, and then the habit kind of falls away. To get the most out of this, pick a time and maybe once or twice a day that you can really, truly, honestly commit to. Sign a contract with yourself if you have to, and stick with it. That is truly how you're going to get the most out of this. Now, you just went through this 8-day course, which means that you can sit and practice for 15 minutes. So I strongly recommend, if you can, try for 15 minutes once a day and build up to 15 minutes twice a day. That 30 minutes of total practice will be deeply restorative. It's what a lot of the most established practices out there recommend for maximizing the benefits on your body and your brain. So whatever your starting duration is, if it's 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, is all good. But if you can try and set yourself that goal to sit for 15 minutes once or twice a day, I think you're going to get even more out of this. Now, the workbook that I'll talk about in a few minutes has tools and resources that are designed specifically to help you stay committed, focused, and motivated along this journey. So definitely make sure to get your hands on that if you want to commit to this practice and see real results. It also is important what time of day you practice. So this is less about picking the right time in the day and more about picking a time that you can stay consistent with. So if you know that you're going to practice in the morning, then every morning you're building that habit. It becomes part of your routine. For me, I practice every morning after I journal and every afternoon between noon and 2 o'clock. So I've given myself a bit of a window there, but it's often when I feel that hit of that afternoon slump. I need a recharge, a reset, a reboot, and it's the perfect time for me. But you might want to add a time in your evening wind down routine right before bed. Again, pick a time of day, pick a duration of how long you're going to sit for, pick whether it's once or twice a day, and commit to it. Now that you know when to practice, you might be wondering what to do when you practice. And I want to break down the building blocks that we used in pretty much every single practice that we had in the bulk of these 8 days together. So we always started with some breath work. And the goal of the breathing is not to get really good at doing a certain breathing technique. It's about breathing deeply to activate your parasympathetic nervous system so that you are in a place of calm and openness for the rest of your practice. There's also some benefits just from the breathing, but you don't need to spend 3 or more minutes breathing if you don't want to. Really, you can breathe for just 30 seconds as long as you get to a point where you feel that shift in your body, because that's what really matters. We added mindfulness, and you can keep practicing those techniques if you want to observe your senses or your thoughts. Just the skill of observing and coming into the present moment can be really grounding and really powerful and transformative in your life. We used a mantra for meditation. If you prefer chanting it or thinking it or adding a visual like a ball of light gliding up and down your spine on your inhales and exhales, that's all good. Remember, you are creating your own practice now. And if you enjoyed finishing on a positive note, you can add some gratitude or go deeper by bringing more manifesting into your practice. And again, if you want to go deeper on that, the workbook has 2 pages just for you with prompts to help you get clarity so that you can get better and faster results in attracting your dreams. So here's just a few examples of how you can mix and match some of these meditation practice building blocks together to create your very own practice. So you might start breathing with the box ratio, then mindfully observe your senses, shifting to a deeper state of meditation with a mantra chanted out loud, and end with some feel-good gratitude. Other mix and match here, you can start with alternate nostril breathing, mindfully observe your thoughts, practice with a mantra, and finish by visualizing a dream or goal that you want to draw into your reality. Or you might begin with a 3-part breath, then shift slowly to mindfully observing the quality and the sensation of that breath in your body. You could shift into using a mantra, adding a visual element like that gliding ball of light, and you can end with gratitude or visualization or maybe even repeating inspiring affirmations to help you embody the feelings that you want to cultivate in your life and attract into your present and your future. Now, you don't have to do all of these in equal proportion. You can play with it. To keep you inspired, here's just a quick look at some well-established meditation styles and how they mix and match and play with these proportions. For example, you might spend a little time on breathing, even as short as 30 seconds, and a lot of time on mindfulness. This is commonly called mindfulness meditation. It is reminiscent of the foundations of the Vipassana technique or guided relaxation meditations that help guide you into your body and find a sense of calm in the present moment. Now, spending a little bit of time on breath and instead of mindfulness, a lot of time in the deep meditation with a mantra, for example, is a strategy used in transcendental meditation or TM and Niksham Karma or Vedic practices. The Ziva meditation is really similar to this, but it adds manifesting at the end after a really meaty and deep mantra meditation practice in the middle. Now, of course, some practices just focus on manifesting. Maybe there's something that you really want to cultivate in your life or attract into your life, and you want to spend a dedicated amount of time every day doing that. That is awesome, and there are so many practices and meditations that focus on that. I hope these examples leave you inspired and empowered and ready to design your own practice. As I mentioned, I've created this workbook just for you. It's totally free, and I've got the link to download it in the notes right below this video. This workbook helps you design your practice, set a time to commit to, track your progress every day, and visually track your progress every month. It also has 2 full pages of worksheets to help you get crystal clear on something that you want to manifest and helps you take inspired actions towards those goals, as well as improve your practice when you sit down to continue focusing on manifesting whatever it is that you want to call into your life. Now, I'm also creating new meditations of different durations and with different themes all the time to keep you well supported and so that we can keep practicing together. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and check out the curated playlist that I'm creating for you. I hope you get value out of these resources and that you've gotten value out of these videos. Let me know by clicking the little thumbs up icon and leaving me a comment in the notes below. I hope to see you again soon. Where do you want to sit today, Nomi?